Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the TNT podcast, the Taj and Tory podcast. My name is Tory. Got my brother here, my ride or die here, Taj, for sure.
Go by TJ.
For sure. Right now, we are excited to have on the show today my guy, my brother, for sure, Josh Nickelberry, who's a senior college basketball player, for sure. Let's give him a little round of applause real quick.
Clap it up.
Clap it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to have you on. It's been a minute, working a minute for sure. So I appreciate your patience. I know you're a busy guy, dealing with everything right now, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Definitely, bro. So let's give a short little disclaimer. All views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are my own and do not express the views, thoughts, and opinions of Wasabi University. So without further ado, let's get to know my guy Josh, for sure.
Let's run it.
Let's talk about real quick. How do we meet, bro? I feel like, I don't know, you told me a story or whatever, and I feel like I did not meet him then. Like, for real. Like, I don't know what. Like, I don't know. I might be tripping.
Right.
But, I don't know. You just always been cool. Like, for real. Like, I always saw you're a comm major, right?
Yep.
I always saw you at the communication center. We just always like, high five, like, all the time. Like, for real. I was like, damn, like, because, let's be honest, student athletes, like, they got that little reputation. Like, oh, wow, like, he's one of those.
That's a real thing. That really is a real thing.
For real.
Yeah. They be bougie a little bit.
Low key, yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true about him.
It really isn't, but like some of them, it is kind of the perception.
Word.
Talk about it. How do we meet? What do you think? How do we?
Bro, if I remember correctly, which I think I'm remembering correctly, you feel me? Was like I thought we had a class last year.
I don't know if we did. Okay.
Anyway,
keep going.
I swear we had a class last year, but like you said, bro, we would see each other all the time in the comm area, just dapping up, just and the third, and then when this year came around, we had a couple classes together and stuff. So that's when we really like just tapped in. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's how we met. I'm pretty sure I had a class with you, but you know what I'm saying.
But we ended up having like a close kind of like friendship over our senior year this semester. Professor Gilmore's class. So shout out to you if you're watching for sure. You just always been cool. Like I'm like, dang, like he's not who I thought he was. Like I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Let's be honest. You know, everybody has a little perception over like student athletes or whatever, but you always been cool, bro. So like I said, when I told you I wanted to have you on a podcast, you're like, yeah, bro, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I didn't really think he was gonna like.
Yeah, it's finally happening.
I know,
man.
Bro. It's been in
the works for a minute.
Bro, it's been in the works for a minute. Like for real. Like so I appreciate you being on.
No doubt.
So,
no doubt.
Let's get started real quick. Like, you're obviously playing basketball or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's go back to when you was young, man. How did you really, first start getting into basketball,
I started officially playing when I was like 8 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, but like even when I was younger, like 4 or 5, like we had a hoop outside. My father, like he initially taught me how to shoot, stuff like that. So really it was with my pops, you know what I'm saying? And then like I played football for 2 years.
Okay.
Played football and basketball. So I was just really trying to decipher like what I wanted to do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Multi-dual athlete. You know what I'm saying? So but really it was just with my pops and the whole football thing. My pops played football at Northern Illinois University. Gerald Nickelberry, he was an All-American, 2-time All-American, all of that good stuff. So he was really like heavy on the football stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like heavy. And I was still a kid, man. I was like, I'm just doing this for fun. You dig what I'm saying? So, and another thing too, I didn't really like getting hit and all of that. I wasn't really rocking with that, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I like basketball. I could shoot, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I like hooping. So I just really just started hooping from there. Just started doing like rec leagues and stuff like that. So that's how I began from like way back in the day, like 8, 9 years old, something like that.
For sure. Obviously, you're here, you're doing your thing here, in college and all that. Talk about like, I want to get to know, because I love hearing, when did you really know that you was good? Like when did you know like, yo, I'm really like that? Like I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Let's be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, that took some years, bro.
Really? Talk about it.
Yeah, for sure, because like I said, I started playing when I was 8 or 9. I believe I started playing AAU when I was like 10 or 11, something like that. So I just did like a couple years like rec league, stuff like that. Then I started going to private school, all of that stuff. So I'll say like it really came around like 8th grade. Okay. 8th grade, man. That was like my separation summer. Like even I was on AAU teams and stuff like that. I was on like the best AAU teams, but I wasn't really playing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was playing with CP3 back in the day, Chris Paul's team.
For sure.
So a couple of them.
You played in the EYBL.
Nah, there wasn't EYBL like in middle school. So it was called the NYBL. It was called NYBL. So we were still Team CP3, which just like.
Okay, so y'all was like
the junior version, basically. Yeah. So played with them, couple guys. Like I played with Wendell Moore. He's in the league now. Kobe Keyshawn Langley there, UNCG. Like some guys I was real cool with. I just never like played a lot. You dig what I'm saying? So me and my father, like my 8th grade year came around, was like, man, like we about to move on to high school. We about to this, that, and the third. So I ventured off from CB3 and went to Team Loaded, North Carolina. And that's when I just went crazy. Like, I just started killing, bro. Like, I was at and that's another thing I got said, but my father, he made sure I was at all the camps, this and the third, coming up, because that's how you really get your name out there. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, like, back then, like, it was social media, but, like, it wasn't as crazy as it is now. So I was at all the camps, all the elite camps, this and the third, like, just trying to get my name out there. And then, like, that's that 8th grade summer, I just started dogging, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I felt like, I was like, I can do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I started just taking it hella serious, very serious, very serious. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, and I ended up getting my first scholarship offer my 9th grade year.
That's
and then
dope,
it went crazy from
after
that.
That
is not a lot of kids get
let's be honest.
Yeah, man. And that's really, like, I remember my father first told me, because he would always be on me about, like, you going, like, this basketball stuff can pay for your college, this and the third. And I'm hearing about guys like my age, like, they getting their first offers and stuff. I was like, man, like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, where mine at?
Yeah.
And then, bro, I'll never forget, he called me into, like, our little room. And then I could tell he had just hung up the phone. And he was like, remember what I was telling you about college and da-da-da? I was like, yeah. He was like, Baylor University just gave you your first scholarship offer. And I was like, Baylor?
Baylor.
I was like,
grade?
I was like, Baylor? And I just looked, I about peed on myself. You feel me? Like, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Dope. So, yeah, like, after then, bro, I just started taking everything. So, start working out all the time. Like, just started going crazy, bro. Real talk.
So, would you say, like, you know, obviously you're a big family guy, you know, I see a lot of you on social media with your mom and all that.
Word.
But in terms of, like, you know, with your father, do you feel like he like really pushed you a lot in order to, like, kind of like go that basketball route? You know, talk about that a little bit.
100%, bro. So my parents, they're not together. They divorced when I was a youngin'. So I lived with my father, like, and he just really, like, helped me with all the sports stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, really put that dog in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already a successful athlete. Like, he knew what it took and stuff. So the fact that I played a different sport, and he still gave it his all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't do nothing but give it my all, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's learning a new sport. Like, he was my trainer, too. My pop was my trainer. Like, of course, I had other trainers and stuff, but, like, my pop was the main guy that, like, put me through everything. You know what I'm saying? So, he really, of course, he pushed me. Like, he was super hard on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hard on me. You feel what I'm saying? Wait. Hard on me. You dig what I'm saying? But it was great, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, he worked me out. He kept it real with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids' parents don't keep it real with them. And to this day, he keep it real with me. And I feel like that's why I'm, like, prepared for what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? So he been keeping it real with me from a young age.
Definitely.
Telling me that, like, while you chilling and while you doing that stuff there, like, somebody working. And that's, like, one of the most valid things he's ever told me. You know what I'm saying? Because then I started getting up at 6 in the morning. I started this and the third, and I just seen myself just separating, you know what I'm saying, from guys in my area and guys in the country. Like, I got my first ranking and stuff, my first top 100 ranking and all of that. Like, so all of that stuff started to unfold, and he's always been right about what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I try to, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you're telling me, bro.
It's true. Listen to your kid. I mean, listen to your parents, kids. Listen to your parents, because my father, like, he would always, you know what I'm saying? You know how parents is. He always, like, man, I know a little something, too. You feel me? Like, I'm actually playing. I know a little something, but I got to give it to him, man. Like, 22 years old now, man. Like, everything he said, bro, it's happening. It's happening.
Dope.
It's happening. You know what
especially,
I'm saying?
like, I talk about this a lot, you know, not to cut you off real quick.
No, you're good.
You know, especially us men, you know, we need our fathers like that, you know what I mean? Like,
Word.
Nowadays, in our generation, you know, some of our fathers is not in the picture, you know, let's be honest, you know? You know, you can't, obviously we love our moms, like, I'm a mama's boy at heart, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But, just, you know, you have to rely on your father sometimes as a man, you know what I mean? Like, for real,
like, they just bring a different dynamic that, well, of course, we're men.
100%.
You know,
100%.
We relate and identify with our fathers more so than our mothers, because they could give us, like, a different
facts, bro.
Yeah, especially for me, like, I grew up with my father. Like I said, my sister lived with my mother. I can't say, like, I love my mama. You know how I am about my mom. You feel me? But I'll have to say, and she'll even admit it, like, coming up, like, she just didn't have, like, all the resources and, like, all the accessibility to what I really needed. You know what I'm saying? As far, that'll help me with this basketball stuff. You feel me? Like, I would have loved to grow with my mom, you know what I'm saying? Kick it with her, but
definitely.
I'll definitely say, like, living with my pops and growing up with my pops and my stepmother, like, it was perfect for me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like everything happens for a reason, man.
No lie.
Look at you now,
no
man.
Lie.
For real, like,
talk. Real talk.
You on the way. Like, let's be honest. You coming up soon, for real.
Real talk.
Like, you know, your family definitely had an impact on you, for sure, which is why you're here. You know.
Just a quick question. Did you feel like your background in football, like, gave you, like, a couple tools to help you out in basketball? Like, for example, like, I didn't play, like, organized football growing up, just street football, but, like, they had me playing, like, running back, so, like, I subconsciously knew, like, to cuff the ball and go to the
you're
rack.
Gonna get hit.
Yeah,
like, you're
so,
gonna,
like, little stuff like that helped me out when I was playing basketball. So
yeah, definitely.
What
like,
helped you out when you was, like, you know, in
that physicality, right?
physicality before. And even though I was really young, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, I remember like at the little football practices and stuff. Like I told you, I ain't really like getting hit like that. So when somebody hit me, I'd be like, "What you hit me for?" You know what I'm saying? So and my father would just be like, "No, you gotta be tough." And this is one thing that he tell me that I live by today, like this toughness stuff. Like I've had injuries, I've had all of that. You know, like when somebody get hurt in the game, you know what I'm saying? They'll lay on the floor for a minute, and then but they'll end up being all right.
Yep.
My pop told me, bro, if you lay on that floor, you better have to go to the hospital. You feel me? Like you better actually be hurt if you lay on that floor. Because I remember I had
a lot of them do it because they just tired.
Man, what? I had like rolled my ankle in the football game or something. Ain't really rolled. I think somebody hit me and I didn't like it. And I had fake rolled my ankle and I was laying on the ground and all that. Man, as soon as I get to the sideline, I'm cool. You dig what I'm saying? And as soon as I got home, bro, he went off on me. And I'm 10 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's something I always remember, bro. So like even in the game, like I'm feeling bad, I'm just in the third, I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people, I'm out there, and there's people that want to be out there that can't be. You dig? So a little that ain't nothing, bro. So yeah, like I'll say that definitely came from the football toughness, bro, for sure. Because see, that's just all he knows, getting hit.
It's a lot that you could like pick up, especially when you're playing both sports, like playing through contact, you know, protecting the ball.
Definitely,
100%,
stuff like that.
100%,
for sure. You know, going back to your earlier years, you know, when you was young, talk about, you know, going through that whole process of playing basketball. How did you really, you know, like you said before, you knew you was good, whatever, at you know, 8th grade, whatever. How did you really think that you develop your skills over time in order to, like, you know, pursue college basketball and all that? How do you think that whole process looked for you, if that makes any sense? You know,
I'll say it was a lot of sacrificing, for sure. Like all the fun and all of that. Like that's kind of like why I don't really go out and stuff now. Like I've never been like that type of person. Like I still have my fun this and the third, but going back to high school, bro, and even back to middle school, like just I wasn't really the one like at the football games and at this and the third and hanging out with everybody. Like I was working. You dig what I'm saying? So like I can always shoot. You know what I'm saying? But I used to have like other issues in my game. You dig? So shooting kept me available to play like at different levels, this and the third. But just adding to your game, bro, is always important. Like coming even in high school, I remember my junior year we played a school called United Faith, and like my point guard was hurt. I wasn't the point guard. I scored. You dig what I'm saying? So when I became the point guard, I was like, I gotta pass this jump. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I had like 10 turnovers. Terrible.
That's what happens when you put in that position.
Yeah, you dig?
Trial by fire. You gotta just learn how to facilitate.
I feel like point guard is like the hardest position to play.
Man, what?
Bro.
I feel like it is. Bro, because like you gotta
physically, it's very, very taxing.
Mentally too, like you gotta make all the decisions, and everything always fall on the point guard.
You gotta make sure everybody getting the ball. You gotta make sure the score. You gotta make sure they making his post touches. Like you gotta be conscious of all that stuff.
No lies. Yeah. So like going back to that game, bro. Like I remember like I had like them 10 turnovers or whatever. After that game, bro, he was like, that'll never happen again, because that was a playoff game. Ended our season after that game. So he was like, that'll never happen again. You dig what I'm saying? So that summer, went to work on the handle. Crazy on the handle. Went to work on the handle. Came back next year, now I'm the one. Now I'm still dropping 30, getting right my teammates, rebounding, like I'm doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like just consistently adding to your game. But like you can always be, you're not gonna be great at everything. You can be great at one thing and then always be good at other things. You dig what I'm saying? Like you can't really name a player that's like great at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like great at everything except for like we talking about like LeBron and all, but you can't say he a great 3-point shooter. You can't say he's you know what I'm saying? So you can be great at one thing and be good at other things. So shooting has always been my thing. So just adding other things to my game is really how that process went. So over them years, bro, I'm just keeping my skills sharp with the shooting. And also just trying to add other stuff, So that's really how my high school process was. That's always been my process for real. Just always adding on. Like, don't get complacent with your game. You know what I'm saying? So
I got another question.
Go ahead.
That led me into like the next question that we talked about before. So we talked about that there's levels to this basketball.
For sure.
Like we were talking about Quentin Grimes, that video I seen on Twitter about him. He was basically a 3-level scorer in high school.
Right.
And people was asking like, why isn't he doing this stuff in the NBA? So that's because we were talking about how you have roles when you on the basketball team. That's why he's not doing that stuff for the Knicks. So basically just talk about like what it means when we say that there's levels to this basketball stuff. You know, what you might be good at on one level might not be a certain
not gonna
type
translate.
Of shit
Right. 100%, bro. And that's what a lot of dudes like be mistaken, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They think like I play a certain way in high school, I'm about to go to college and do the same stuff. Negative. Negative. You know what I'm saying? It do be like that for some people. It definitely do, but not everybody. Like, it's very unlikely. You got to be in a great situation for that to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even for me, bro, like, I'm coming from killing. I get to Louisville, and I'm like, hold up.
Talk about
These dudes is grown men. Yep. These dudes can do what I can do.
Yep.
What can I do now? You know what I'm saying? Word, bro. But that's really how it be. Like, it's a really like a shock to you. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that college level, bro, because everybody's fast. Everybody can dunk. Everybody can somewhat shoot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do something, bro. You know what I'm saying? So in college, bro, you got to find – it's about separating. So, like, when you go from one level to another level and it's a better level, you got to separate. You got to find a way to separate. When you go from college to the NBA, separating. You know what I'm saying? That's when you go from, say, you killing in high school, doing what you want, killing in college, doing what you want. Now you get to the league. Now you got to do what they want. Yeah. What you getting M's for? You know what I'm saying? That's really how it go.
But you got to just take it because they paying you bands to do that.
There's no lie. Like, I was talking to Brody earlier. Like, we was talking about, like, Quinn Grimes, Kevon Looney. My coach, John Cox, he had sent me a clip of Kevon Looney. And he was at UCLA, like, one dribble, sidestep, three, snatching. And I said, he's 7 feet. I would have never thought he could do that with the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? They paying that man to go defend and rebound. You getting the M's to do that. You dig what I'm saying? So he can go somewhere. I'd say the same thing to him. He can go somewhere and get paid $5 million to do what he was doing at UCLA, or you can get paid $50 million to possibly win a championship and just rebound and defend and be a part of a team. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being about the individual. You dig? So when you get to that level, you start talking about money, you better do what you're getting paid for. You dig? Because, like, all them dudes, all them dudes got stuff in their bag that you would never know. Like, the most trash dude that you think in the league is just on the bench and can't do nothing. He will come to an open run and be the best player that you've ever seen.
For real.
No lie.
I asked that because, like, the social media aspect of the game is so, like, misconstrued because people think this stuff is sweet. Like, people really don't understand, like, the amount of work. Like, I seen it. Like, some of my teammates is in the league. Like, the amount of work that you got to put in just to get anywhere close to that level, man. Like, you could never.
And people listen. People don't really know that, which is why I want to have you on, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
The amount of sacrifices we going through, like,
man, sacrifices, bro.
Like, let's talk about 6 a.m. practices. Like,
6 a.m. practice.
After that, you got to go straight to class.
Yeah,
college,
especially like being away from your family is another major thing too. Like, I went to school in Kentucky first, mad far from my family. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm here. Like, my mom like 3 hours away, but my father, he's 7 hours away. And I'm about to go to Tallahassee. I'm 13 hours from Fayetteville now, and I'm mad. I'm 13 hours from my mom, and then like 9 hours from my pop. You know what I'm saying? So being away from your family and stuff, like, it's a bunch of sacrifices, bro. It's a lot of stuff that is dealt with that ain't really, you know what I'm saying, talked about because you play a sport. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so you supposed to play a sport, but I'm still a person. Like, I still love my family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I still want to see my mama.
Like, for real.
Yeah, man. So, like, the sacrifices is one of the most major things. You know what I'm saying? And then the guys that don't really sacrifice a lot, it pans out. You can end up telling, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was worried about the girls. You was worried about partying. You worried about being the man. Like, nah, like, I play basketball here, but you don't see me at parties. You know what I'm saying? I'm rarely there. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still have my fun, but nah, bro, sacrificing, bro. Like, because it'll pay off.
Because you take it seriously. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It's not no game, right?
Yeah, like, I'm not here. I'll tell my teammates this all the time. Like, you are here on a basketball scholarship. You are not here on a get female scholarship. You're not here on a party scholarship.
Talk about it.
You are here to play basketball.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
That's what it is.
Definitely.
For sure.
I want to go to your family real quick. You know, I love your relationship with your mom, bro. I told you this before the episode. I told you this a bunch of times, bro. Like, I've seen y'all. You know, y'all have like handshakes or whatever. Like, before games and all that. I'm like, yo, that's dope, man.
That's my homie.
For real. Like,
I've seen a little bit of that too.
Bro. That's dope, bro. So talk about the relationship you have with your mom, man. I know she's got to be the biggest supporter for you, for real.
As you can see, the biggest support. Like, that's really like my homie, bro. And I feel like the best thing about me and my mom relationship is like, it's so open. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really like my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides anybody I've met, like, I talk to my moms about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, she helped me out with girl problems and stuff. You know, even with moms, like, they don't really like hearing about, my son's talking to girls now. My son, I'll be like, mama,
I'm grown.
How I handle this? And she'd be like, she gotta go, or you gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's straight up.
She be telling us
that's straight up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's another thing. My mom is real, bro. Like, she real, but she always gonna support me. You know what I'm saying? She always gonna support me, and I always feel that love for me. Even when I was at Louisville, bro, and I wasn't playing like that. You know what I'm saying? She coming to games. She booking flights to come to games and stuff to see me sit on the bench, to see me just kick it, to see me play for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, then she came. I think the most she seen me play was in the ACC tournament when we played Duke. I played like 20 minutes that game, and like, she was just there, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she always been there, you know. That's one thing I could say about her. And I didn't grow up with her, you know what I'm saying? So that was a little bit harder for me, like, not growing up with her, not really having that connection. So once I was older and was able to kick it with her, like, I would leave Louisville and come kick it with her over the summer and stuff. Just really, like, build that bond, you know what I'm saying? So now, bro, like, we tapped in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my homie, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. I love y'all
for sure. That's definitely my homie. Matter of fact, I'm about to call her. I'm gonna see if she answered the phone for y'all. I'm gonna see if she answered the phone for y'all, man. I'm gonna see if she answered the phone.
Let's see what Mama doing right now.
She gonna say what's up, y'all, man. Call her on the FaceTime.
Word,
yeah,
bro.
Man. She's valid,
I
bro.
love y'all, for real.
She's valid. She's a great mother.
Let's see what you doing.
Come on, man. Look at Say what's up, Ma. Can y'all see her? Ma, say what's up.
Yo.
What? Oh, the connection bad.
Dang.
That's terrible, Ma. Ma, it's okay, Ma. I just, you know what I'm saying? You answered the phone on camera, so that's all that need to be seen. Look, go about your business, Ma. Look, she driving and eating the chicken wing and eating chicken.
Yo, I love y'all. Yo.
All right, Ma. All right, bye.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Bye. Ma, I gotta go. Ma.
Y'all funny.
Yo.
Ma, I gotta go. I just wanted you to say what's up. Y'all can see her. I just wanted you to say what's up. Hey, all right, bye. All right, I love you, Ma. I love you, Ma. Ma.
I love you too, baby.
I'll get it together later. All right, I love you, Ma. I love you. I hung up on her. I'm sorry. I hung up on her.
Yo, see, man,
I'm laughing. That's our mom.
Fast, bro, low key.
But yeah, bro, like she's lit, man. Like,
shout out to Mama
lit.
Dukes for real. Shout out to her.
Moms.
For sure.
Yeah, so she always.
It's about to be
Sunday. Yeah,
bro. For sure. Talk about it.
Yeah, she valid, bro. So
definitely,
like I said,
bro.
but she always been around, always been my biggest supporter through the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was bad in my old school. You know what I'm saying? And then when I came here, I got closer to her. So you've been seeing her at every single game. She came to every single game. Had a shirt with my face on it, all of that. Like, just always showing the support, bro, through the good and bad. So I just feel like that's real about it, bro. She's valid.
I love that.
Most
for
definitely.
Real. Talk about, obviously you're a senior, bro. It's our today's the last day, low key.
Last day, finished up today. Finished up today, man. Word.
Talk about, I hate talking about college because it's like such a boring topic, college and academics, you know what I mean? But we're at a college campus, so, why not? Talk about, especially with you as being a student athlete, how did you, like, manage? Because I know you was taking 6 classes this semester, man. That's hard, bro. Like, I was taking six classes too, bro. It's hard.
Yeah.
But especially as a student athlete, I can't imagine, bro. So, like, talk about how did you manage, like, balance being a student athlete all while taking a road trip to, let's say, out of the country, like how did you manage it? Was it like a tough for you?
Yeah, it's tough. First of all, I'm gonna just cancel the whole stereotype that athletes don't do their work.
Yeah,
because that is not true.
Not true at all.
We do our work.
Word.
Talk about it. Facts. So boom. It's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, it's a lot, but it come with it. You dig?
Word, bro.
So we know we gotta do school. We gotta get good grades this and the third. So really, it's about time management, bro. Like, and it's not as hard to manage, bro. Like, when every week we get in a set schedule. You know what I'm saying? We got set study hall times. We got this and the third. So it's really about what you gonna do with that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to study hall every day and just sit in there for 2 hours and not do nothing, and then let stuff pile up. That's what I did a lot.
Wait, talk about it, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
Bro, keep it in the stack, man. Like, this senior year, man, like, I was like, man.
Bro, same, bro.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
I had the senioritis, bro.
Yeah, bro, big time. Big time. I thought that was cap, but it's very true. It's very true. Very true. So, yeah, man, like, you really just got to manage your time, bro. Like, you can either set yourself way ahead and be straight, or you can not do your stuff.
And let's be honest, it's easier said than done.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
I be procrastinating.
You gotta think about it. We procrastinate. We get tired sometimes. We gotta wake up early. Like, anything can keep you from, any small excuse, bro, will take over your brain and be like, this can wait. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta just manage your time, bro. Manage and do something you actually interested in. Sure. Another thing about school, bro, like, when I transferred here, I switched my major from business to communication because I don't like math. Wasn't rocking with math.
Same reason
that's
I
the same.
that was one of the main reasons I changed.
Yeah, that's not the way. It's not the way. So I ain't rock with the math. So that's when I switched over to comm stuff and started doing the video stuff. And then I never knew, like, I like camera work and editing and producing, and I never knew I would like that type of stuff. So the fact that I was doing something I liked, that actually made me want to do school and made me, like, want to go to class and learn about this stuff, because I'm doing videos on my own. And I'm in a class that's helping me, you know what I'm saying, do that type of stuff. So if you're doing something you really like, it's not that bad. But if you just in school to just be like, I'm trying to play, just put me in somewhere I can play, it's gonna be terrible for you because you're not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? So definitely do something that you want to do for sure.
Throughout your 4 years here at college or whatever, what do you think has been like the hardest year for you? Like, let's be honest. What do you think was like that year that you was just in a rut and like you just had to get picked up out of that rut and you couldn't really get yourself out of that? You know what I mean?
COVID, my sophomore year.
Everyone's saying that,
bro. But let me tell you why though, because COVID year is when I got hurt.
Okay.
So it was just all bad. It was all bad. Like this when COVID was fresh, so the world was really shut down. So I had like a knee injury and stuff, so I was down. I couldn't hoop.
Yep.
The games was weak. You know what I'm saying? Like no fans. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then like I ended up coming back and playing, and it was just bad. But like my knee was messed up. Like I said, I wasn't mentally right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was definitely my hardest year, bro. And even like my transition to here, like last year was even tough for me. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I was at a new school and I was still playing, like I still wasn't like fully over what had happened before. You know what I'm saying? So really just I feel like that's why one thing I'm glad that I came here, bro. Like being able to play and just get out of that rut, bro. Like LaSalle really got me out of that rut. You feel me? Like being able to just step on the court and like actually feel like I'm actually doing what I love to do now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just waking up every day like, oh, it's another day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was during COVID at Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll wake up and like, oh man, it's another day. You know what I'm saying? Like just so then like leaving there, coming here, like that whole little area was probably the toughest part of college for me for sure. Like, cause coming into college, freshman year was teed. Freshman year was lit.
Facts.
You dig?
Bro, same.
Lit,
bro.
lit.
I was outside.
Outdoors.
Bro, like,
super outdoors. You feel me? So, yeah, freshman year was lit. So, yeah, I say my sophomore year and then right with like junior year kind of, you know what I'm saying? But not really junior year because I was playing and stuff. But, yeah, really sophomore year, that was trash.
For sure.
Sophomore year was trash.
Word, bro. The same for me. What?
And then school-wise, senior year for sure because I wasn't really rocking with
me either.
You did, but still finished with great grades.
Facts.
Great grades.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure, bro.
Tell us about let's go back to basketball real quick. What has been throughout your 4 years, or in life in general, throughout your your life playing basketball, what has been like a memorable game for you, memorable tournament? You know what I mean? What has been like a memorable moment for you? You know what I mean? You think?
I'm going way back right here, bro. I'll never forget. I'm going back to my father, bro. I won my first championship with my father.
Word.
Yeah, bro. So I played for the Cliffdale Heat in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Word.
Played with them. My father was a coach. I forgot the other coach name, but my father was one of the coaches. We did the whole rec season. We dogged everybody. We went undefeated the whole year.
Jeez.
Then we played this team called, they were like the Hornets or something like that. Played them in the championship. They was whooping us in the championship. We thought we had an easy chip. You know what I'm saying? Like they started whooping us, bro. Got us down by like 20 at halftime. It's crazy. I still remember this.
Facts,
Second half, we come around, bro, and we ended up winning, bro. Ended up winning the championship. So I just remember as soon as that buzzer went off, I was on the far side of the court. My dad was at our bench. I literally ran the court and jumped in my dad's arm. And I'm small, so he big. He just hit me up like that, man. He held me, and I was like, I'll never forget that. Never forget that. And like it was a rec league, so like you didn't get like a big old trophy and all of that, but like my father made sure that each of us got like a huge trophy. He went out and bought it, you know what I'm saying? Went and got each of us a huge trophy. So like that was probably the most memorable thing. Like that's one of the biggest trophies I got now, you know what I'm saying? Got all my medals on it and stuff. Like cause that was the foundation. Like that's where it started, bro. It was like 2009, bro. 2009, bro. So yeah, that was probably the most memorable one for sure. Dope. And then of course signing my NLI to go to Louisville, signing my letter of intent. Definitely signing, and then probably my first offer.
Yeah, for sure.
That one too. That was major. That was major.
Word.
And then I'll say like some other things in high school, like passing 2,000 points, then passing 2,500 points, and this and the third. So it was
that's a lot.
It's a lot of milestones, bro. It's a lot of milestones, bro. So yeah, it's a lot of milestones.
For sure. Let's be honest, what has been the worst moment for you so far playing, basketball? What has been that moment like, damn, like this is bad?
Probably, like I said, COVID year.
Word.
And then going into Louisville, like my freshman year. Remember, I was like, yeah, these is grown men. Like that was like it was different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because in high school, like even though I didn't play for a team in North Carolina, I ended up playing for Game Elite out of Atlanta. We were nice. You know what I'm saying? Like we hooping, we this, that, and the third. So I'm getting everything that like I want with the basketball stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like people rocking with me back at the crib, flying all over the country, doing what I love. I come to Louisville and it's different from day one. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was the hardest thing for me to like wrap my mind around. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting acclimated with that college stuff. Like that was super tough for me. And then like as far as a game, I'll say my senior year, We lost in the state championship by 1 point.
Jeez.
Like it was bad. It hurt. It hurt.
I would have been hot.
Yeah,
It hurt.
One thing if it's a championship, but
1 point.
Right?
Because I had lost in the championship my sophomore year, but we had got dogged, I think. Yeah. But my senior year, bro, like 1 point, man. And then beginning of the year, like we didn't even think we was gonna be that good. Like we had good players, but like we couldn't play together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ended up making it to the championship, and then I still got the memories with my guy Jamari Harvey and Charles Page. Like they both playing in college as well. Like we still talk about that to this day, man. Like, man, we really folded in the championship by 1 point, man. So yeah, that hurt me, bro. That would have been the top end of my high school career, bro. Just winning that state championship, because I didn't top 5 scorer, high school all time, this and the third, all of that. Lost in the state championship. So that just killed me, bro. It killed me. But yeah, that was probably the toughest one.
I feel that. I would have been, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
I hate to keep going on this little, like, kind of depressing topic, whatever.
No, it's cool, man.
Right now, you know, especially it's 2023, you know, mental health is big. You know,
huge.
Especially with student athletes, you know what I mean?
Huge.
Y'all go through a lot, let's be honest, you know what I mean? So talk about, you know, how do you really, you know, manage your mental health, you know, when regards to, like, playing basketball, having a tough game or anything like that, or, like, academically. How do you kind of manage that mental health, that mentally for you? You know?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm really just now starting to, like, manage it the right way, to be honest with you, bro. Like my father, he always tell me, like, control what you can control. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main things that stick with me from him. And it's hard to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you're actually playing and when you're actually in it, like, you want everything to go right. And when things is not going right, like, you just don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Then you get to college, you got school on top of that. You might got a girl on the side. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that, like, really messes you up, bro. And like I said, like, us athletes, we don't really talk about this type of stuff. That's why I love to come on here and just holler at you, bro, because we don't really talk about this stuff, man. Like, mental health is crazy, bro. I mean, we had a meeting this year, bro. All the student athletes was there, and it was just like a, you know what I'm saying, inclusive meeting. And you just, the stories I was hearing from people, like golfers and rowing, and you know what I'm saying, I'm like, they dealing with the same stuff I'm dealing with. Like, so it's major, man. Like, I just say, like, the easiest way for me, bro, is just not think it's the end of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, each day is a new opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try to be better than you was the day before, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not get too low and not get too high. Like, when something good happening, don't get super. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, be happy about it, but don't. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And when something's too low, like, dang, like, this is the bottom of the bottom. Like, nah, bro. So my father always tell me it's called staying in your green. It's like staying level. You know what I'm saying? Like, when good and bad is happening, like, just staying level, staying mentally strong. You dig? So yeah, he always taught me mental toughness, bro, and stuff like that. Because in my city, like, the main hoopers, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know who the main hoopers were. You know what I'm saying? So when you going around, you hearing trash talk, you hearing da-da-da, he was like, exactly. You feel me? So just being mentally strong, bro. So, like, he been teaching me that for a long time, but I'm just now, like, now that I'm older, I'm starting to, like, understand all the lessons and stuff. I feel like I'm just now starting to, like, deal with it the right way, to be honest with you, bro. Yeah, and it's crazy.
To say that.
It's crazy, man. I'm a senior now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done been through a lot with this basketball stuff, bro. But yeah, man, it take a while, bro. It take a lot of trial, it take a lot of good, it take a lot of bad, bro. A lot of bad.
Controlling what you control, that's an important mentality, especially since you play basketball, and we both know, like, when you play basketball, there's not a lot that you can control.
Exactly.
Because anything can happen.
Right.
Anything can happen. Any game, somebody can go off. So controlling what you can control is a very, like, important.
Yeah, it's major.
And it's hard to, like, get a hold of that mentality when you play. So
yeah, because like I said, when you playing and stuff not going right, like, you trying to figure out how to fix it. Well, sometimes, bro, like, you just gotta let God fix it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do your thing.
Like,
right, man. What, bro? My freshman year, bro, it was this guy. Shout out my man Ryan McMahon.
Shout out.
Man, no offense to Ryan, but, like, Ryan, 6 foot white guy. You know what I'm saying? He could just shoot. Like, I'm thinking he could just shoot. But it was cold. Bro, I'm 6'4", athletic, coming out of high school. I'm young. Man, he grown man jabbing me, chicken, cooking me. You know what I'm saying? Cooking me.
Facts.
And I was like, what in the world? You feel me? So you just gotta go. You gotta go through that type of stuff, bro. You gotta go through it, bro.
That's where you get that mentality from, because like you can't. Sometimes this is not like you do.
Exactly.
You reach that point where you roll up your shorts. Like, all right,
we gonna really have to. You gotta go through it, bro. Because I'm coming in with the mentality.
Still cooking. It's like this is not too much you could do about it.
Word, man, word. And that's why, like, when I came here, I would always tell, like, my teammates, man, like, go at each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it ain't doing nothing but helping y'all, bro. It's helping y'all. Like, I seen it. I would tell them, like, bro, I seen it. I was all of this coming out of high school, bro. I got humble when I came to college, bro. Straight like that, bro. And that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, I do the humbling. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, bro.
For sure.
That's what it is. So like, it's crazy how like the roles reversed, and they will always say that, bro. Like Ryan would tell me all the time, like, when you get my age, little bro, like, you'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see. And he was right, bro. Like, now that I'm his age, bro, like, I do the humbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the captain. I'm this and the third. Like, they coming to me for all the lessons and stuff. But so that's just something you just got to go through, bro. Honestly, you definitely got to go through it.
Definitely, I love that. I love to hear that. What? Who's that person that really got out of you ever? You know what I mean? For you, you're a big family guy. You know, who's that person? Whether it be friends, you know, professors, maybe, you know, different people you're dealing with. Who's that person that always could like you could count on? You know what I mean?
My mother. My mother, and then my teammate here, Andres Marrero.
Oh, word.
And Mamadou Tory.
For sure.
Them my guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love all my teammates, but like them two, like I spend most of the time with, kicking it with him, talking to him, you know what I'm saying? And then you know Dom as well, right?
Word.
Like,
heck yeah.
Dom, like the reason I rock with him, bro, is because like he's outside of basketball, just like I rock with you. It's outside of basketball. So I know like the support and the love like is real, bro. It's not that, oh, you're a basketball player, like let's be cool.
Exactly.
Man, we know how to peep that. You know what I'm saying? So that's somebody that I rock with as well, bro. So really, but I'm really like a tight knit guy, bro. I don't really let a lot of people come in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk to my mom, talk to my pop, talk to my cousin Kevin, that's a coach.
Word.
And that's really that handle all the life stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really let too many people in, bro. I'm not really like that.
I feel you.
So yeah, but definitely my mom's and then my homies, bro.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really it.
This is a new question that I kind of came up with just now. You know, I always look at LeBron James. You know what I mean? You know, he's one of the most popular athletes out there in the world. You know what I mean? So I always wondered, like, does he have a lot of yes men around him? You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, people that, like, that he don't really...
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Like, I don't know how to really explain it.
I know where you're
but,
going.
like, you know... People that want to be your friend just because you're popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're a basketball player.
Right.
You know, you're the star player for the team. Have you kind of got some sense of that within your 4 years being at college? You know what I mean? Like, you kind of, like, talk about it for
bro,
like,
what?
Oh, what? Let me be friends with him. Hey,
man, what?
Let me get
Yeah, bro,
quick.
that's what
like,
I'm saying, bro.
You know what
I know how to peep all that,
that's
bro.
What I'm saying.
Like, that's why, like...
Is it hard to kind of, like, notice that? You know what I mean?
Nah, bro, because... when people that are just want to be a yes man or just want to be like your friend just because you are who you are, like you can kind of tell because they're kind of like overdo it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, whatever you need, bro, like whatever, bro, I got you. Da da da. Like with you, with Dom, like whenever it's something that we really need, like we just tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like coming on the podcast, bro. Like we've been talking about this for a long time. Like if you just wanted to get me on,
for sure,
just to have me on, you know what I'm saying? We would have did this. From the jump, you
and it wasn't even, to be honest, like I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah. It wasn't even because you're the star player, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I literally just wanted to get to know your story.
That's respect.
Like, for real. Like,
yeah, bro.
You know, like I said, I admire your relationship with your mother, bro. I love that relationship, like for real.
Yeah.
So I kind of just wanted to like let the people get to know what's behind Josh Nickelberry.
Behind the basketball.
You know, behind the basketball, you feel me? I feel like everybody needs to know that.
Yeah, bro.
You know, there's a stereotype on all athletes. I feel like.
Yeah, so like you bring up a guy like LeBron. Like if you really do is like look him up or whatever. His group, his core group is all guys he grew up with. And he literally brought him in with him. You know what I'm saying? Like Rich Paul, one of the biggest agents ever. Like he's one of the hottest dudes out. You know what I'm saying? And that's because like Brian's like, this guy been rocking me from day one. Like this my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I brought up Jamari Harvey and Charles Page. Like I've been friends with them guys since like 7th grade. Like we all in this group chat. Like with my homies from Fayetteville, like my main homies. We've had the same group chat since 7th grade. It's been named the same and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that like we made it through high school graduation and now we making it through a college graduation and we all still tapped in, like that's how you know like who your real people is. You know what I'm saying? So when people start coming along, bro, and another thing, like when people start coming along once you get some success, obviously they just want a piece of that success. You know what I'm saying? So you hearing about like when hearing people say like who rock with you, like from early on, like that's real, bro. Especially when you start getting some money, bro. Like it's major, bro.
Telling
like
him that, bro. Rock who rock with you,
for sure.
Like, you gotta keep yourself protected to some degree.
You got to.
Everybody gonna want a piece of you.
Everybody, bro. Everything is about money, bro. Everything, especially like when you start making money. Everything. So somebody trying to come in, bro, they can be like, so can I get some money? Like what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? But the people that's always been the most solid is that's supporting you without getting anything in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's them the most solid people. Like with Dom takes a ton of pictures for me.
For sure.
He and all he asked me to do is post them.
Yep.
That ain't nothing for me. But I rock with Dom and he rock with me. Like he could be asking me like, I'm gonna need some bread for these pictures. I'm gonna need nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just love.
He's very
respect.
talented. Let's be honest.
He's nice, bro. He's nice.
He's
nice. You feel me? So yeah, bro. It's just stuff like that, man. You just gotta rock with genuine people, bro.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm genuine to everybody until you cross me. And then I'll be like, or till I peep somewhere like that wasn't very genuine of you. Now I can't rock with you like that.
Now you gotta see a part of me that you're not.
Exactly, bro. But yeah, bro. I'm always gonna initially give off like I'm real, like I'm cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until you do something shady, then I'm like, don't know about you. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's really it, man. So as far as yes, man, bro, like they're kind of easy to weed out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
I want to be real quick. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You're the star basketball player from South Louisville, whatever. Like let's be real quick. You know what I mean? In terms of females, women. They don't like the term.
Yeah, they don't like the females.
We got it.
Yeah,
women. I love
beautiful women. Our beautiful queens. Our queens, man. Our queens.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Our queens.
In terms of
queens.
women, have you ever let's be honest, have you ever got dang, that's Josh Nickelberry, let me get a little few, you know what I mean? Let's be honest.
Bro, what?
Talk about it real quick. Man. How do you navigate that?
Man, they be out here leeching,
how do you manage that low key, you know what I mean?
Man, you just...
I gotta be honest. I
ain't even gonna cap, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man, because I rock with y'all, bro. And I know this gonna be out. I don't care. You dig what I'm saying?
Talk about
freshman, sophomore year, Louisville, it was up.
Man,
it was up. You dig what I'm saying? It was up, fool. Like it was up. Like so, it was a ton.
That's all you gotta say,
bro. Like it was a ton of. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh hey, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? And then as you go, you know what I'm saying? Like
when you like that, they just come to you.
Yeah, bro. Like that's real, bro. Like that. And then like LaSalle is like a smaller school. You know what I'm saying? So like just a small amount here. Imagine like when I was at Louisville, bro. Like. It's thousands of people there, bro. So everybody know who you is and stuff. So yeah, like it's a ton of that, and it's a ton where you just got to be like, you tripping, like, watch out.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I wasn't even interested in all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, look, shorty, thank you though, but man, they be out here leeching, fool. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I mean, I just had to be honest because college basketball players, they the star players. You know what I mean? Women are just looking at that.
It's no secret.
Let's be honest.
They be out here leeching, fool. I'm trying to tell you, bro. So that's why like nowadays, bro, like I've been chilling, bro. Like promise you, and that's I ain't gonna lie. I kept it a buck, fool. Like it was up. You know what I'm saying? So now that like I'm getting older, bro, I'm about to graduate. Like I'm chilling now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for something that's valid, bro. You know, because that life, bro. Especially in college, bro. You get tired of it. I tell my teammates here all the time, they're like, bro, why don't you be coming out and kicking it? But I'm like, bro, I didn't live that, bro. And like in them small 2 years, and it was COVID one of them years, so it had to really be up my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you. It was up. But nah, bro. So like I tell them all the time, bro. I'm like, man, like I didn't live all that, bro. Like shorty trying to holler at you. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you feel me? Because you really got to be like that, bro. It's the sacrifice, bro. You got it's the sacrifice,
and it's distractions too.
A lot of distractions. Women and the emotions. Man,
Well, you play 2K, right?
Sometimes, not really. I ain't played in a long time.
I took a break from it for a while.
I ain't really.
So you know how like you mess with the sliders?
Yeah, I know about all that. I know about all that.
COVID year, the sliders was up and it was still up.
I don't get it.
You don't understand that? In COVID, bro, like, so when the sliders is up, yeah. So like in sliders, like when the sliders is up or whatever, like say I can turn my 3-point sliders to. I make every three.
Okay.
All your stats boosted.
Yeah. So in COVID, like
that's a good
in
one.
COVID, bro, like not everybody that accessible. You know what I'm saying? So in COVID, you know what I'm saying? Say you got you a little shorty or whatever, bro. It's COVID. Y'all gonna be kicking it. Y'all gonna chill. Y'all gonna. It's not like. Yeah, bro. It's not like she gonna. You gonna kick it and then she gonna go see a bunch of people, bro. So it's you gotta find you a little something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, COVID was still up though. It was still up though, most definitely. Like even though it was shut down, it was still active. No lie.
Don't get it twisted. We all wholesome young men.
Yeah, we all wholesome. Shout out to y'all. Our moms raised us right.
That's why, you know, very respectful. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Gentlemen over here,
great children.
Gentlemen.
That's why I say like that stuff gets tired.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when you're dealing with different personalities and energies, like it definitely does get a little
bro. So at the end of the day, though, women do be leeching though, bro. I'm just gonna throw that out there. They be man.
I feel you, bro. For real.
It be real, but yeah, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna
move on real quick. Word.
Move on.
let's be honest. You play for South basketball, whatever. You're transferring. You're doing. Talk about you playing with the GOAT. I call him the GOAT, man. Van Dunphy. He used to coach Temple. Took a little hiatus, for a few years, and then came back to the South. His alma mater. Talk about playing with him and establishing a relationship with him. For real.
It was major, man. This one year with Dunphy has been great for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like great. Like you say, he's a legend, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So from day one, I was all ears. I was just a sponge. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a lot of wisdom. He done coached a lot of pros. He done seen a lot of players. He done seen this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So I know everything he was saying was real. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even like the big rah coach always yelling and stuff. He got on you sometimes, but he always kept it a buck with you. He always kept it real. And even during the season, bro, you saw he took me out the lineup, and I was like, hold up,
let's talk about it.
I was like, bro, I'm one of the leading scorers on this team. I'm just what you doing?
Yep.
But bro, it was probably the best thing that happened for me and for the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I ain't even gonna lie, it was my senior year. I'm like, man, I'm about to graduate. I mean, I got a hoop, you know what I'm saying? So I was worried about my stats. I was worried about my points. I was worried about all of that. I wasn't even worried about, of course I cared if we win or lost.
For
but
sure.
I was like, I got to give me some buckets. You know what I'm saying? So, and even with my father, I've talked to him about it. He would always be on me like, man, you got to get you some buckets. I got taken out the lineup, and my whole mindset switched. I was already the captain, you know what I'm saying? So I was really on some, I can't let this break me. I got to be there for my team. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, he started bringing me off the bench. I start killing. I don't know why it worked out like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess because when it happened, I didn't hold my head about it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't we talked about it and I was like, okay, coach, I understand. It literally just happened. We seen before one of our games, and I was like, I was like, my name is missing, sir, from the starting five. My name is missing, sir. But yeah, bro. But that game, I killed that game. And just kept killing, and we started winning. We started doing we just, you know what I'm saying? So it was the best thing that happened, bro. I really used that role, bro, as I'm about the team now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about my guys now.
Facts, bro.
That's really so playing with him, bro. He really taught me a lot. But he taught me that I can be a better leader than I already was being. Word. And he always commends me on that. He's like, man, you really took that on the chin. You really helped us out. And I wasn't even seeing it like that. I just played. You know what I'm saying? I just went out every day. I know I ain't starting. I'm just about to go in this game and help my team any way I can. And I started hooping, bro. It was, I don't know why it worked out like that, bro, but I stopped worrying about my stats. I didn't check my ESPN app for the last 15, 20 games of the season.
Really?
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear, bro. I didn't check. My pop would get on the phone. He'd be like, yeah, man, you shot songs. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, of course I know how many points I have. I was like, man, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. Oh, your shooting percentages, you had 40% from three. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't even worried about that. I'm worried about winning. I'm worried about my team. And that joint just worked out for me, man. So Coach Dunphy, bro, he was amazing for me, bro.
Sure.
He was amazing for me. He knows so much, and he's such a genuine guy.
Genuine.
He keep it a buck with you, bro. Because I ain't even gonna lie, he didn't have to come back here and coach.
No,
he didn't have to coach us. He didn't recruit none of us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to really care about us the way he did, bro, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got none respect for him, bro. So that's why, he was a little mad at me when I was in the portal and I didn't tell him, I had committed. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was low-key ducking the conversation, bro. Because, I rock with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just couldn't go to him,
Coach,
you know what I
mean? Yeah. For sure.
I just couldn't be like, Coach, I'm not coming back. I just couldn't say it to him, bro. So he just happened to see me. And he was like, Josh Nickelberry. He was like, Mr. Florida State. He was like, I wish I didn't have to read about it. I wish you would have just. And I was like, Coach, Coach. Man. I couldn't even look him in the eye. I was like, Coach, man,
bro.
But he's great for me, bro. He's a great dude. Great.
I love
legend.
Him, bro. To be honest, I remember a quick story to tell with me and him, Fran Dunphy. I'm an ambassador here on campus, or whatever. I saw him at one event, and I have a name tag or whatever. I always have a name tag. Told me this before. And he just read my name tag and just said, "Hey, Tory, nice to meet you," whatever. You know what I mean? Small talk, or whatever. So then, coming let's say I had Banker's Day, here at Southern University, the business building, whatever. Right. I saw him. He just says, "Hey, Tory, how you doing?" I'm like, wait a minute.
You remembered your name,
bro? I didn't even I didn't have no name tag, no nothing. I'm like, dang,
that's how he is.
I would have never thought that.
That's how he is. I've been around him, bro. I've been around him in the union and stuff like that, bro. He just come up, people come up to him, and he will always ask what's your name, wow.
And you can kind of see how you can kind of he's kind of intimidating to look at.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I would have never thought of that.
Exactly, but once you get to know him a little bit, bro, he's a cool person.
He's a jokester too, bro. He's mad funny, bro. I got a ton of clips on my camera, bro. He's mad funny, bro. He always got got little sayings and
really?
Mad funny, bro, for sure.
Like I told him about, you know, potentially having you on the podcast. He was like, bro, go do it. He was like, he didn't say bro because you know, he was like, you know, Tory, go do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm proud of Josh. Like he literally said that. Like I want the best for him. Like,
that's my guy.
So I was like,
man.
I bet. Like
that's my guy.
For real. So
that's my guy.
Shout out to the GOAT friend, Dunphy.
Man. And another thing too, I ain't never heard Coach Dunphy. Like of course he told us he loved all of us. That man hugged me, bro.
Really?
He's like, I love you, man. And I was like, Coach.
Dang.
I was like, I love you too, Coach. Like, man, that's my guy. I'm telling you, bro, that's my dude, man.
Sure,
that's my dude for sure.
Word.
For sure.
So, you know, looking back, you know, is there anything you think you would have done differently within your basketball journey? You know, and then what advice would you have for your younger self? You know, anything you think you would have done differently? You know?
Done different? I say would have listened to my father earlier. Like just the stuff he was telling me back then, bro. Like of course I told you, like I would rebuttal sometimes, like we would bump heads sometimes. A lot of stuff, bro. So definitely listen to my father earlier. That's one of them. And I'll say, like I worked very, very hard, but I'll just say work even harder than I did, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just always, you can always work harder. You know what I'm saying? You can always work harder, bro. So that's one thing. Like I tell my guys now, like you're never doing enough. Like you're never doing enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if I thought like that, like at a younger age, because I'm getting up 6 a.m, I'm doing way more than the kids doing my age. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it.
But you can always do more, bro. So I say just working harder, bro, and listen to your parents, especially when you know they're coming from a good place, bro. Like
definitely.
My problem with my father is like he's very intimidating. You know what I'm saying? And
a lot of
I respect him. Like I respect him like on a whole nother level, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when he would come at me and get mad at me, I'll just shut down. I'll be like, dang, Pop, you know what I'm saying? I get to crying and all that. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to hear all that.
Fact.
So, but instead of listening to what he was saying, I'll listen to how he said it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, nah, bro, I'll just say, like, just accepting those lessons and learning them earlier, but that's probably one of the best things that can help me. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, everything else, like, I'm good, bro. I'm healthy. I'm this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he did great with me. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll just say just listening a little bit more, working harder, bro. Those are really the main two things. And then for people that are younger, bro, like, work. Forget all the parties. Forget all the shorties. Like, forget all of that, bro. Like, it ain't never going nowhere. Like, never.
It's always going to be there.
Bro,
you know what I mean? Let's be honest.
It's always women ain't going to stop being born.
Nope.
Parties ain't going to stop happening.
How many women out there is in the world? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, so.
Exactly.
And those are the biggest two pitfalls, bro, with athletes, man. Like,
definitely.
Bro, sacrifice it, bro. Sacrifice it. Because then when you rich, doing whatever you want, you can have all the fun you want. The short is gonna be unlimited short. It's gonna be shorties you never thought you can get.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at Ja Morant. Like,
word.
Low key.
Word. If you look at his,
after all that, he's still up 200 M's. So what can you really tell that?
No lie. And even him coming up, like if you watch his documentaries and stuff, like his father reminds me of my dad. Like his dad wasn't like no major basketball player, but like he got all the little gadgets. He had him in the backyard just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had him working. That's the same thing my father did with me. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't no basketball guru, but he did what he could and more. You know what I'm saying? So that's valid, bro.
Love to hear that. You know, how do you think your experience playing, you know, college basketball lived up to your expectations so far? You're about to, you know, you're going on in your 5th year now with going to Florida State, obviously, I know, but so far, how do you think has it lived up to your expectations? You know,
well, of course, coming out of high school, like I expected to. So my plan coming out of high school is like I'm gonna be in the league after my sophomore year. That's what everybody thinks. Everybody think one and done. Nothing. Nothing. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say as far as my expectations, like definitely could have did more. You know what I'm saying? But control what you can control. I couldn't control the injury I had, like all of that stuff, bro. So I'll say now, like it's been great, bro. It's been everything I asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like I've met great people. I've played at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? I've been all over the country. Like I'm doing a lot of stuff that people don't do. You know what I'm saying? So like instead of having the expectations of all the other stuff, bro, like, you gotta really accept what you got right now. And that's one of my biggest problems, bro. Like I don't really live in the present, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always, like, even if something good happening, bro, I'm always thinking like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like even this year I won all them awards and I'm thinking I got to get to my next school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't even with graduation, bro, like we graduate on Saturday, bro. I ain't take no grad pictures.
Me either, bro.
I ain't do none of that. So like, cause I'm thinking like literally when I leave graduation, bro, I'm dipping. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, bro. Like I don't even be living in the present, bro. Like I don't even be thinking about none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about this with you real quick. You know, for me, I don't know. It's weird. All right, and be honest, are you excited about graduating? Like, how you feel?
I'm excited, bro, but I'm also anxious too, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like even though I know where I'm going and I'm gonna be playing, like it's just the unknown that makes you anxious.
Bro,
like
me?
It makes you mad anxious, bro. Like it ain't like nothing bad happening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the fact that I know where I'm going, but I don't know what it's gonna be like.
Yeah,
that's what's weird, man.
It's college graduation. After that, it's life.
Nope. That's what's real. Like, bro, we in class with people that's getting jobs, and I was like, a job. I was like, what you mean a job?
Like the business school, like everybody I know has a job. That's a business major, bro. It's crazy, and they're already getting paid like big bucks.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, like my first, like Aaron was even talking about like my first big girl job. I was like, job. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean job? You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's crazy, bro. And the fact that like I'm doing another year of basketball, or whatever, but like real life is getting closer. Like it's getting closer, bro. And I even I tell my teammates this, bro. Like, lose that mentality that you got another year, that you got time. Lose it. Lose it, because college fly by. Like I literally, bro, I'm talking about freshman year and stuff.
So fast,
I remember my freshman orientation like it happened yesterday. Like I remember all of that. I remember I had short hair, all of that, bro. Like
I was looking
bro. It fly by, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell them, bro, like don't take this for granted, because I took Louisville for granted for sure. Like took it for granted, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that till I came here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I had it smooth, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I had definitely had it smooth. So, bro, definitely tell them, bro, lose that mentality. Like I got time. Like, so even during times like we had games this year and guys wasn't taking it as serious as they should have, bro. I'm like, bro, like it'll be a last time that you put this LaSalle jersey on, bro. And it wasn't real until we got the conference. And Mamadou, like I still have another year to play. Like my man's Mamadou, when he took off that jersey after that last game, he will never wear a college jersey again.
That's crazy.
And that's when the reality kicked in. And that's something my father would tell me. He was like, bro, that reality hit me. He was like, when that ball stopped bouncing, he was like, when I stopped playing football, I remember the last time taking off my pads, bro, like, and it just hit me, like, it's really over with, bro. Like, so I would tell him, bro, get out of that mindset, bro. Like, get whatever you planning on doing, bro, like, get on it right now. For sure. Get on it right now, because time don't wait for nobody, bro. Time don't. And now we in positions like, bro, we about to hit the real world, bro. Like, so just all the wisdom we telling them, bro, like, we people really about to go through it, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to think about.
Even now for myself, like, I'm excited about graduating, of course.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely some accomplishment.
You got, different anxieties or whatever. So I'm kind of, I just want to work. Like I want to, I love doing this, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
It's a passion of mine.
It's dope, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's dope.
Like, just talking to people, getting to know people's stories. Like I want to pursue this further, So that's why I really like during this whole semester. This whole semester, I kind of put mainly my focus on this, and it kind of like. My grades kind of went down a little bit. I ain't gonna cap. I was always on my grades. I was on top of things. But this kind of really like low key distracted me. But I was like, it's kind of worth it. I really don't care. Like you know what I mean. Like it's my last year here. I want to make it worthwhile. You know what I mean.
100%, bro.
So like that's kind of why I'm kind of like skeptical about graduating low key. Like I'm excited. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's just the fact that like at first you didn't know you was gonna be rocking with this. You know what I'm saying? So now that you graduating. And you might have been thinking about doing some other stuff. Facts. Now you like, I gotta get on this right here. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's
least
crazy.
You know what you want to do. Like, that's more than anybody. That's more than I could say when I graduated. So.
Word. That's what I'm saying. Like people graduating and just graduating. You feel me? Bro. Like just graduating, bro. Like so, yeah, man. Like it's definitely got me anxious though. But I'm mad excited, bro.
Like, as you should be. It's a proud moment.
Super excited, bro. Like, and it's a blessing, bro. No lie.
I was at his graduation. What was that, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
And the announcer said something about like there's like a small percentage of like graduates that graduate.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was like, dang. It was like a crazy number.
Percentage. I was like, wait, what?
I did not. It was insane.
Bro, I remember him saying that, and I was just sitting in the chair because it was still like social distancing.
Yeah.
We all was like, it didn't look like a regular graduate. It was a graduate, but it
I feel you. I feel you.
So like, I'm in the chair, right? But like we all spread out. So I'm sitting in the chair and I'm just listening to him speak. I'm just like, dang, like I'm one of how many kids?
Bro, that's what be crazy. That's what be crazy, bro.
And I'm black.
Right.
How much smaller that is.
Right. And that's kind of what my parents been preaching to me, bro. Like they both graduated or whatever. But I told you, like, I don't really be living in the present, bro. So my pops, he been talking about, like, man, you about to be a college graduate. My mom, you about to graduate. Like, I remember when I was changing your diapers and all that.
That's crazy.
So the whole time, like, they be saying that, but I'm thinking, I'm like, man, like, yeah, it's happening, but like, what I'm gonna do after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got something to do after that. You know what I'm saying?
I talked about it last podcast. It's really not gonna hit you until like after.
It happened, bro. Yeah, like it's starting to hit me now. Like I was taking my posters off my wall, and I'm like, dang,
I still gotta move out after this. Like,
I'm like, man, I'm about to be out this joint. You feel me? So. Yeah, man, it's crazy how fast it come, bro. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like it fly by, bro. And I didn't even think I was gonna be in college for 4 years. I'm about to do 5. You dig? So,
but all for the better though.
Yeah, for sure.
The better yourself.
Like,
you know
everybody, and that's one thing. That's another thing I had to understand, bro. Like, cause I grew up like top 100. I'm always around like elite guy, like always around the elite.
Yeah.
So seeing guys that I played with or played against, like getting drafted, like one of my homies, like Anthony Edwards, #1 draft pick, like. We were cool since high school. We had top 100 camp, we been cool, you know what I'm saying? So now just to see all of them, like, I'm super happy for him, bro. But I had to understand, like, everybody got their own path.
Facts.
Everybody got their own path. And I even got a DM from him, bro, like, when he had got drafted. I think it was he got drafted. Or he had won an award or something. And I was like, bro, congrats, bro. Like, I'm proud of you, bro. He was like, bro, you can do it, too. And I was like, I'm thinking like he league now, you know what I'm saying? But like that's still my man's though, you know what I'm saying? So like it's always, you know what I'm saying, like just encouragement, bro. Like, and it's just crazy, bro. Like it's just crazy how things can happen. So everybody got their own path. So seeing him and seeing Wendell Moore, RJ Hampton, Cole Anthony, like all them guys that was in my class, bro, like doing their thing. That's where I'm trying to get to. So I just gotta accept and love my path. You dig what I'm saying? So that's another thing I had to lock in on. Like, this is my path. This is my journey.
Word.
And that's one thing I hate about social media, bro, is that comparison stuff, bro. I hate it.
It's hard.
I hate it.
It's hard not
I hate it because it's super hard not to,
Yep.
bro. Because you looking at, like I said, I'm looking at guys, and I'm like, why is that not my life?
Yep.
You dig? But you gotta understand, everybody got their own path. But once I started, exactly. And once you understand that, bro, once you understand that, like you'll be a lot happier than what you got going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can control, bro.
exactly, bro. Exactly. I could have graduated and then threw my name in the draft just so I can get there.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I got another year of basketball to play. I can put myself in either better position. I'm about to be working on my master's degree. So like it's a lot of stuff that they don't have a master's degree. Nope. They don't have a degree.
Nope.
Now, you know what I'm saying? It's everybody's path is different, bro. You know what I'm saying? So once I understood that, I was valid, bro. Like so I'm just proud of my guys, bro, in real life. But that comparison stuff on that social media stuff, I hate social media, bro.
That's why I try not to get on it as much. It's addicting, low key, like TikTok and all that. But you know, you can't help it. You know, that's just our generation.
Yeah, bro. Like that's why, like I got a gram or whatever, but like I don't really post on the gram. I don't follow a lot of people on the gram because like I don't even want to almost get attached to that type of stuff. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to like, oh, I got to put this out there so everybody can see.
Yeah.
I got this. And I don't care. Like don't nobody care about all that, fool. Because at the end of the day, like. Who you really is when you look in the mirror, like that's who you are, not what people see on social media, bro. So if you good, genuine, and like in person, social media don't mean nothing for you. That's a lot of things. Like people will go on my Instagram, oh, you got a blue check and you got all these followers out of, but when you talk to me, you wouldn't tell none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how you got to be, bro. Like that social media stuff is for the birds, fool. Like, and that's coming from somebody like I got followers and I got the check. I don't care about none of that, fool. Like, cause that's not who I am, like at all. You feel me? So. That social media stuff is trash, bro. You telling me? Strongly dislike it. Strongly dislike it, bro. Strongly dislike it.
I want to talk about, you know, we're both communication majors or whatever. I remember the first class, I think it was like the first day, Professor GMO, he was like, what were we passionate about? I forget what he said, but, and I remember you saying, you know, videography and all that. I was like, it's my guy. I could low-key rap because I love videography. Bro.
Word.
Editing, that's like my passion. Like, for just seeing a story come together.
So
talk about that a little bit. How did you kind of really get into that? You know, how did you really be passionate about it?
So like I said earlier, when I switched my major, like I started doing comm and started liking all the camera stuff. So I think it was Professor Bradford's class.
Word scene.
Yeah.
That's not.
We ain't gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like the fact, this is how I know I really liked it, because you know we wasn't working with the regular cams. We had the big jumps. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, this is cool. Don't we learn about all these cables and stuff? I'm like, this is cool. And I just had an idea. I was like, I don't see a lot of people like recording like their day in the life, like what it's like to actually be like on a basketball team, like what we go through. Like we not a major school, so like really what we really got to deal with, like our locker room, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna record it. Like I'm gonna document all of that. And another thing is my family. So I told you, like I grew up, my mom was in one place and I was here, my sister was one place. I don't really got a lot of memories with them. Like I got memories up here, but like actual memories, videos, and pictures and stuff like that. So that's why like when I'm around my mom, you always see me recording her. You always see me getting my sister, my pop. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something I'm gonna have forever, bro. And I just got a passion for video, bro. And I'm just now starting to get an even bigger passion for the editing because that's gonna be taking too long.
Bro, it's hard.
It be taking mad long, bro. I don't be rocking with that,
bro, at all. And once it loads, it takes like 2 hours to like upload. I'm like, bro,
but
even
like
podcasts, bro.
But like once you put something together, bro, and it can be small, but once you put it together and look at it, it's like I did that.
Yes, you know? So that's what it is. That's what it
bro.
does.
So like that's really why I like it, bro. And everybody knows me as just a basketball player.
Yeah,
I'm not just a hooper, bro. I'm not. So like my video stuff, that's why I'll show people my videos. They be like, word. Like, yeah, like even my man's Dom, like that's why I linked up with. That's why me and Dom so close because I got an interest of what he got going on. So it's like I hoop and he do this, but we both got a mutual interest with the video stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just rock with it, bro. So that's why I invested in the camera. I got microphones. I got tripods. I got all of that stuff, bro. So everything, I just document everything. Like
definitely
document it, bro. Just having the memories forever, bro. Because like I said, it'll be times I'll go through my camera right now and just click on a random clip and it'd be the funniest thing. Like, it'd be something from practice or just us in the crib kicking it, you know what I'm saying? So like that stuff I'm gonna have literally forever, bro. Like something you can't tell somebody that happened unless you got the video. Like and I'll be having the video. You know what I'm saying? So like just having the memories, bro, forever. Like that's one of the main things for me, bro.
I love
most
that.
definitely.
You ever watch Last Chance U?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was about to say, like from a production standpoint, I knew you would like mess with it.
Yeah, man, for
like,
sure.
Of course, like I like basketball, so of course I'm like just from a production standpoint, I'm like, yo, this go crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's lit, man. Like even when we was taking
like
when
I
took
a small school too.
Yeah, right, exactly. But that's a small school, but millions of people seen how they live, bro. Like that's important, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what video.
That's the real. It's real, but that joint was real life, bro. Like that's really how it be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like how some of them kids was messed up here. It's really like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you would never know them things, like just being told, like. You know what I'm saying?
Like, this is just a JUCO school.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
bro.
So much more, and dudes, top 100 dudes, like dudes who's really like that in high school. They gotta go to JUCO because some happen. Some happen. Some family related, some that they couldn't even control.
Exactly, bro.
So just seeing their stories come to life, like
it's important, bro.
For me to go crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's important, bro. Definitely. Real life. So that video stuff, that production stuff, that John lit. Like when I was taking Tanya class, Tanya Ellis. And she like you had to produce a show. You got it was hard, bro. It was hard, bro. It was hard, bro. But I rocked with it, bro. Like that's why I'm writing the script and all that. Like I'm like, man, this is cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now one of my end goals is having my own studio, like my own production studio. That's one of my goals for like end goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I never would have thought I did, bro. Never.
Facts. I love that,
until I just tried it. You feel me?
So I love that. I know we're getting on a little too tangent. I want to get you out of here. You got to play.
Man, we chilling, man.
I love having you all day.
Man, we chilling, man. We chilling.
So one more.
Let's do it.
You know, what advice would you give? And then we're gonna go with a quick rapid fire. Yeah, people get to know you a little bit. What advice would you give to younger athletes, you know, like yourself, whatever, who are just stepping into the basketball career, college basketball or anything like that, in order to like develop themselves, you know what I mean, and like mentally and all that, for the sport that like you did. What's like some advice you would give to them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, first thing is for sure control what you can control. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Word.
Outwork everybody. Everybody. Outwork everybody. Make sure you love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't play a sport because your parents played or because you're somebody in your family played. Like, oh, you would be good at this. No, do what you love. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't love a sport, you're not gonna work at a sport. If you don't love podcasting, you're not gonna work at podcasting. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love it, you're not gonna do it, bro. Facts. So that's another main thing. And I'll say, find a circle, find a legit circle that'll support you. And then you can reciprocate that support. You know what I'm saying? Like those things right there, bro, you'll be straight, man. That's all stuff I had to learn at different times. Like I didn't learn all that all at once. But if you got that mindset already, like say you going into high school, I love hooping. You know what I'm saying? I listen to my parents. I got a circle that I love. You know what I'm saying? I'm working hard. Like you gonna be straight. I'm sacrificing. Word. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's just all those things, bro. Like your parents, they got a lot of wisdom, bro. Like they got a lot of wisdom, bro. It's real, man. They say they could probably never even play the sport, but it's similar situations that happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? So definitely like Find you a circle and listen to wisdom. Listen to real, genuine wisdom from your peoples, bro.
Definitely.
100%, bro. And like, find that support system. I'm going to say it one more time. Find that support system, bro, because it's a lot of fake out here, bro. It's a ton of fake, bro. It's a ton of fake, especially when you like maybe the circle of attention or whatever. It's even more fake. You know what I'm saying? So if you link up with people that, you know what I'm saying, we really support you and you support them, bro, like, it's going to be none but genuine love. It's going to be like, I can be hard on you. You can be hard on me, and it's not no, bro, you tripping out. It's none of that, bro. It's like respect, bro. Like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? When you get all of that, bro, you'll be perfectly fine, man. Be perfectly fine, bro. I'm telling you. Real talk.
I love that.
Yes, sir.
So let's get to a little quick rapid fire real quick.
Let's do it.
So, a few questions real quick, just to let the people get to know my guy, Josh Nickelberry. Come on, for real.
Of course.
Let's see. What's a good one? Favorite hobby outside of basketball? What's that favorite hobby for you outside of basketball? You think?
Playing Call of Duty.
Word? Okay.
Editing. Recording and editing. Word. Respect. PS5? Respect. Hey, so recording and editing, for sure. Playing Call of Duty.
Word. Facts. I love that. This is a good one right here. Let me see. Would you rather win a national championship with a buzzer beater shot or lead your team in scoring with a triple-double? Is that the same game or no? Would you rather win a national
win a national championship?
Like average a triple-double throughout a season, or like?
I think it doesn't say. It doesn't. It's not specific.
I get the point of the question.
Yeah.
Win a championship.
It's like would you rather be Robert Ory or Michael Jordan?
Win a championship. Win a national championship with a buzzer beater shot, or lead your team in scoring with a triple-double. So I think it's lead your team throughout the season.
I ain't even gonna cap.
Is that what you would say?
I think
national championship buzzer beater. Bro. Give me that all day, man. I could have 0 the whole game, and everybody gonna remember my shot. Facts. You got me messed up. Talking about a triple double. Like, they'd be like, game winning shot. Oh yeah, so and so had a triple double. But game winning shot though. Let's talk about that. Man, give me that game winning shot. Y'all tripping.
So you talking about a single game?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So say we in the national championship. You got a trip dub, but I hit the game winner.
You won the game. So
I'm gonna stick. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that game winner.
I thought it meant like, would you average triple double?
Nah.
Yes, I can play 40 minutes, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, all of that. 3 points, because I'm definitely gonna make a 3 to win the game. 3 points. Highlight.
Word.
That's lit.
Word. Okay, let me see. Would you rather? Oh, this is going. Dang. Would you rather play 1-on-1 against LeBron James or Michael Jordan? You gotta pick one. What? LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Are we talking prime? You know what I mean? Or
what do you mean? You talk about 60-year-old Jordan?
Yeah, bro. If I'm talking about Jordan now, I ain't gonna lie. I might cook Jordan now. He old. So I got a first step on me.
And prime LeBron?
Yeah, prime Jordan and prime LeBron. I'm gonna put it like that.
I'm gonna say.
Who would you feel like you would win against?
I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Both of them gonna be nice, bro. I'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? But bro, let's keep it a stack, bro. I'll have to go with Bron, honestly. Because MJ's my GOAT. You know, even though like I grew up watching Bron, I always go back to the roots though. I always go back to the roots, and that's why I got so much respect for Jordan, bro. Like, cause he paid the way. You know what I'm saying? So even though I didn't really get to watch him play, whatever, but I'll probably play against Bron for that reason. Like, I watched him play like growing up, so it's like to actually be on the court playing against him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be lit, bro. And like, he's in our era, like he's still playing. So that's something you can't really take for granted. Like, Jordan, he gone. You know what I'm saying? Like Bron, he's still relevant right now.
Who would you feel like you would have like a chance against though? Like Jordan or LeBron?
Probably Jordan more than Bron. To be honest with you, but I'd rather play against LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan, I mean. They was a little bit, they was a little bit tougher back in the day too. He might get to fouling me and all of that. Like, I know with Bron, if I foul him hard one time, he'd be like, "Look, bro,
he's not gonna feel that because he's 6'8".
Yeah, that's true. He might not feel it. You're right. That's kind of a hard question.
Yeah, it is.
I don't really know.
I don't know. I can't choose. I ain't choosing now.
I feel like I will. This could have to sound wild, but just because of the size difference, I would have to say Jordan.
Type.
There's nothing I don't have an answer for LeBron, bro.
Yeah, bro, because he's fast and he's fast, huge. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Word. Let me see.
That's wild, man.
I got some good ones real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna try to,
by the way, I will be scoring on both of those. Whoever in the prime, I don't care about none of that. I will be getting cups. So
talk about it.
Let's just throw that in there because I ain't say I was gonna be getting cups. I will be getting cups most definitely.
Talk about it.
Next question.
What's your pregame snack or meal? What's your pregame snack?
Pregame snack, definitely some type of meal for sure. Definitely some type of pasta for sure. And snack, I eat gummy bears.
Word.
Yeah. That's my little, you know what I'm saying? Gummy bears or Skittles, one of the two.
Okay. Not a more life cousin, like, you know what I mean? You got a dream car, bro? What's your dream car?
Yeah, Rolls Royce Cullinan.
Ooh, okay.
Dream car.
I love the I love the Urus. I'm a big fan of
Lamb
Urus.
That's hard, bro. Yeah.
What?
It's just that color and that jump. Bro. It gives. I'm a boss. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna be. Well, that's what I am. You think so?
What? You kidding me?
Man, what? So that Rolls Royce, man, that jump always been fire to me. Always.
I saw one yesterday at Lamborghini US on the way home. I was like, yo.
Them Jones clean. Them Jones clean.
In Philly.
Them Jones clean, bro.
No. I was like, what the heck? I was on I-676.
You see
like,
one?
damn.
Bro, them Jones clean, bro. Them Urus trucks hard. My man's Ant got one. Edwards, he got one. Them Jones hard, fool. They hard.
Okay, waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Third person.
Yeah, bro. It's funny. I had a conversation with somebody I'm talking to about waffles. She love waffles, and I'm like, bro, pancakes. You tripping?
I love waffles.
Pancakes.
Belgian waffles specifically.
That's respect.
It should be more balanced. Everybody we've been having on been saying waffles.
And I don't think it's fair that all the hotels it's a waffle maker and not a pancake maker. That's throwing me off. Like, I don't really rock with that, fool. So.
All right, so I forget what we was talking about though, but what's your childhood celebrity crush? You got a childhood celebrity crush? What's that?
Lauren London was forever one of them. I seen her in ATL for the first time, and I said she is amazing. Lauren London is amazing. To this day, she's amazing. I ain't even gonna lie. Like most of my celebrity crushes are like a little bit older.
Facts.
Like J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, Lord.
Back in the day,
bro. Megan Good, Lord. I ain't even gonna lie. Like. Zendaya, she's valid too, but like Shorty's coming up now. I don't really. Mariah the Scientist, Lord,
she's super
Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think, fool. So yeah, them quite a few.
I feel a few. For sure. Yeah. Favorite artist? You got a favorite artist?
Chief Keef.
Okay. The Chief Keef.
He literally said that yesterday.
Because
bro, he literally said
Chief
that
Keef. Everybody that know me. One of the biggest Chief Keef fans right here, fool. Like, I know everything.
Every time he asks this question, I be thinking like, yo, who my favorite rapper for real? But I be thinking, bro, I been listening to Chief Keef since I was a young.
Since that's what I be telling people, bro.
He developed my whole personality just based off of
Chief, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like when I tell people Chief Keef, like of course, like he don't be putting out a lot now. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, bro, like. The main thing I say that kill everybody is who's your favorite rapper? They'll be like Lil Durk, Young Boy, I'll be like. He wouldn't be here without Chief Keef.
Nope.
None of them would be. And that's a fact, bro. Facts. Like, Chief Keef, the GOAT, fool. Like, the GOAT. Like, so I still bump his jump to his new stuff, his old stuff. Like, man, and I don't care, fool. Like, man, I be blasting his joint in the crib. I don't care if none of them listen to Chief Keef. You going to hear Finito. You going to hear Love. So you going to hear, that's just the main joints. I know all of his stuff. Like, all of it, bro. So, yeah, man, Chief Keef. Back from the Dead. Almighty SO. All of that, fool. All of that.
Solid taste.
Yes, bro. Yes, sir.
One more. What's your favorite food, bro?
Tacos.
Oh, where?
Tacos and steak. They're my favorite too.
I feel that.
Yeah, bro. Tacos for sure. Yeah, people don't really be expecting when I say tacos, but like my mama know. My mama make some tacos. My first setting, I'm running through about 7 of them easy. And then we just going, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll make a pot, and I'll eat on them for like 2-3 days, just dogging them out, fool. Yeah, bro, tacos, I get at them. And I like all types of tacos, too. Like, I get at them, fool. For sure.
Lastly, you know, to end it off real quick, you know, I know you got places to be, you feel me?
No, we all good.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro? I know you got big goals, you know, for the future. You know, you're going to be at Florida State next year. You know what I mean? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know what I mean?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm not really big on setting
goals.
I ain't even gonna lie. Of course, I got goals, but main thing, bro, I see myself happy, bro. Definitely, bro. Definitely playing pro ball. Whether that's league, whether that's overseas, definitely playing pro ball because that's what I love to do. And I'm really gonna play that till I can't play anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I just see myself somewhere happy, bro. Like just doing what I love. But I'm gonna be hooping. I'm gonna have my video stuff on the side. So I just see myself happy, bro. That's really it, man. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, say, I see myself with this car and this. Nah, bro. I just see myself happy, bro. No lie.
Definitely. I'm proud of you, brother, for sure.
I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you coming on the show.
Appreciate y'all having me, bro. It's been lit.
My last guest, you know what I mean? It's my last
guest. Yeah, man. We ending off the
bro.
Season with a bang, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man. For real,
sure,
definitely.
Man.
It's been in the works for a minute, like we all said. But I appreciate you for just being you. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. Appreciate Appreciate y'all allowing me to be myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. You feel me? Everybody, like you said, bro, everybody think I'm mean. Yeah, like, everybody think I'm mean and unapproachable. Forget all that, bro.
Word, bro. Appreciate it. So that's the last episode of a guest, and then we're gonna do a farewell after that. I mean, bro, we've been doing it for real. What? Are you kidding me? So stay tuned. You know what I mean? Feel free to share, like, subscribe, comment.
Y'all better like and subscribe. Y'all better get my man's right. Y'all better be out there messing around.
For sure. Appreciate you, man. Man. Because this is a big one. This is a big episode for us. So, appreciate you being on, bro.
Yeah, man.
I want to have you on in the future, bro.
Man, for sure, man. Man, what? So we can definitely rekindle, bro. Catch back up, man, for sure. So I'm glad we tapped in, bro. I'm glad I met you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, we ain't gonna see each other for a minute, fool. So I'm glad we got to tap in. I'm glad, man. 100%, 100%. Like, I hope y'all really take off with this, bro. Like, we've already had them conversations, bro. So really lock in what y'all gotta do, bro, and take off with this, bro. Like, like the way we can come in here and just talk, bro, like, it's major. You dig what I'm saying? So looking at both of y'all, like, lock in, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Tap in with it, bro. Real talk.
Appreciate it, man.
For sure.
Stay tuned for next episode, and that's it, man. We out.
That's a wrap, fool.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.